Hi everyone, Kevin Ikov here. Today I'm going to speak about the first two sutras of Patanjali's. Patanjali, they say, developed the 8-limb path of yoga. Today I'm speaking about the two sutras. The first one is basically, now we start yoga. And the thing is, what does that mean? What that means is, in the now, in the here and the now, in this moment, you are starting that practice. The practice of yoga, the practice of union with the Creator. You're starting that practice now. At the moment you make that decision of now that you are starting, it's an unfolding practice that will last until it ends, until it blossoms, until it blooms into that realization. And it may take lifetimes, but the moment you start it, that is now. That will continue until it ends. So once you start it, it is in the moment of now. You practice in now, and you realize in the now, and you remain in the now moment. And so that is why you practice in the now, and when you start it, you're in the now. You will always be in the now as you do it even through lifetimes. You may start this practice now with meditation and whatever, and stop at some point, not continue in this lifetime. The thing is you'll have to come back next lifetime to finish, and you will come back as a meditator. That's the first sutra. And the second one is about stilling the currents of the mind, stilling your thoughts, stilling all the mind. And when you still the mind, you have reached that state of self-realization leading to God realization. But you must still the thoughts of the mind. The only way I really know to still those thoughts of the mind are through meditation. I'm really a meditation teacher of anything. I certainly am a yoga teacher. I studied and did that, but most of my practice, most of the time I have spent meditating in this life. I learned meditation when I was around 14 years old and have been doing it consistently ever since. Every day, sometimes twice a day, at least an hour at a time. So anyway, stilling the mind is a process and a practice to basically bring you to self-realization. These two sutras are probably the most important sutras of the whole entire range of sutras. The sutras show you how to develop some abilities, some powers, things like this. That's known as the city powers. And the thing is can you develop them? Sure. Is it possible? Sure. However, there's lots of traps in developing cities. You develop the city and the next thing you know, you're working and you're using the city to develop a livelihood, money, everything else. And now you've forgotten about the reason you were doing them in the first place, which was to find the Creator, to find the Supreme Being, and you're lost down the road of the cities. I'm not interested in the cities at all. The cities tend to follow me. If I need something, the Creator will give it to me. The Supreme will give it to me. If it's needed, it'll be here for me. I don't have to follow anything. It's about developing a relationship with the Creator and having that and stilling all the mind, because the only way you can know the Creator is through that stillness. And so anyway, I hope this helps you a little bit in understanding some of Patanjali's sutras. I hope you continue with your practice to develop it and enhance it and still the mind. You can certainly still the mind through the breath, through yogic practices, and especially through meditation. And I wish you well. Jai Bhagwan, Namaste. May you see the light within each other and all humanity.